Welcome to the Shermer High Alumni Association. I'm Carol,
I'm Janine.
And I'm Kristen.
and we rewatch movies from the 80s to determine, did that age well?
What if your worst nightmares didn't stay in your head, but came after you in real life?
This week we're watching A Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's 1984 horror classic.
We're talking Fred, the striped sweater, Johnny Depp, and the effects that are, well, excessive.
So, grab your Jolt Cola, keep your lights on, and pop those no-dos so you don't fall asleep.
Join us as we rewind, rewatch, and remember the decade that shaped us. Hi.
Well, what up, guys?
How's it
Hi,
going?
totally phenomenal. How are you doing?
Fantastic. So good. So good.
Yes.
This isn't our third take at this at all.
No, we have
Not at
not.
all.
We have not said the same thing over and over and over again.
Not at all. Not at all.
No.
There are no technical difficulties whatsoever this evening.
Not running into any of that today.
No, it's all
Mm-mm.
good in the hood.
What a week.
Yeah.
Is
Has
it
it?
hot? Do you guys have fall now? Is it fall?
Yeah.
As of like yesterday, yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Do
Like
you have
actually
fall
60 degrees.
in your country?
I think
Mm.
so. A little bit.
That's
Mm.
cool.
It's like sunny and 70.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah. What's
That constitutes fall.
About 60s, I think. There's going to be all next week. Will be like mid 60s. That's kind of more fall.
we're
That's what
currently
we're
at
at
59.
Oh, okay.
at
Well,
the moment. It's comfy. It is sweater weather, as Bath and Body would say.
Sweater weather?
Sweater weather.
speaking
Sweater
of Bath
weather.
and Body, so we don't have Aldi here in Northern California. And we were in
Lame.
Southern
What a
California. It's
tragedy.
super lame. It's super lame. I think Trader Joe's has something to do with it. I can't
Mm.
prove it, but between them and
Communist.
Save Mart, I think they're blocking it. But when we're in Southern California, they do have Aldi, so we always go to Aldi. And I'm
Did
telling
you
you,
get
the all
anything at the Isle of Shame?
I love she.
candles,
Ah, yes.
those are just as good. I have the pumpkin and oak one going right now. That one's
Ooh.
really good. I got Alana the like Aldi version of like mahogany and teak wood.
Ooh.
And that
Mhm.
these burn forever.
They
I think
do.
they're better than
They're better.
they're better. They
I
burn
completely agree.
so much slower. Like,
I use
Mhm.
my candle warmer lamp,
mm.
so they
As do I.
last forever.
Yeah.
So Alana's boyfriend, he goes to a university here and he rooms with, I think it's like 4 other guys. And when they all like got together for the new school year here, they all went shopping together to like outfit their dorm room and they bought like a warmer, like a wet for candles. And
That's
I
adorable.
think that's precious. I think that's precious
Nice.
that young men want their room to smell pretty.
I mean, I think that's a thing. My
Or
son
they're
is the
just
same
covering
way.
up. Are they covering up boy smell?
Probably. There's a
Yeah,
funk
Yeah.
there, Yeah.
Right.
So,
that
um,
Yeah.
stinky, musty smell.
so how many times have you guys listened to Life of a Showgirl?
Negative
I'm
0.
gonna go with Carol's at 0. I'm gonna say you're at 0 too.
I'm at
1?
one.
Okay,
One.
you're at 1. Okay. I think it's brilliant. I think people are giving it I mean, the haters are gonna hate, hate, hate,
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
it's broken like every record under the sun.
Yeah.
Um,
Really? That's awesome.
yeah, like it's
Well, you know,
the
she's
no,
not significant anymore. I mean, people really don't like her. So
yeah, she's
nobody's
you know
listening to her albums.
pushing 40 and she needs to grow up.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, no, she needs a fucking break. She needs to go plan a wedding, go just go chill. You're
Yeah,
worth billions. Just go take a little rest. But I thought it's the best album since 1989, hands
nice. Yeah.
down. I think it's, you know, I people think she cut corners. I don't think she did at all. I think it's a great album. It's 40 minutes. It's quick. It's poppy. It's catchy.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Stop hating on her. Like,
Who's
Jesus.
hating on her?
Oh my God, the entire internet.
Oh,
I
no.
just watched a podcast today where The Sesh, I don't know if you guys watched that or not. Man, I mean, they were just ripping into her. And it's like, and they were getting the meaning behind every song completely wrong. They're like, this one's
Oh.
about Olivia Rodrigo. No, it's not. Like,
Mm,
it's just people just want to create drama. People want to create something, and where she's just so many levels
Mhm.
deeper than most of us that like it's a it's Hamlet. Like,
Taylor alone.
leave Taylor
Right?
alone. So,
It's people who are jealous. Jealousy is a bitch. And
it was light, it was poppy, it gave a different perspective this week to the absolutely dumpster fire of a movie we watched this week.
yes.
Oh, word, girl. Mm.
I am
So do you
so
need
glad. I don't know if I texted this to you guys or not. I was like, I am so glad we did not watch horror movies as kids.
Yes.
I'm just so glad we didn't. I'm so glad we had parents who were like, no, you are
yeah.
not watching this. There was
Well,
no give or
Janine and I
take at
were
that.
just talking about how we have never seen this before, and it just made us awkward to watch a horror film.
Yeah, no, I've never seen this before ever.
Which is
And
so weird because it has such a cult following
It
that
does.
it's like people look at you like, are you kidding me that you have never seen A Nightmare on Elm Street? My husband was like, there's like 150 Nightmare on Elm Street movies and
doesn't make
you
them good.
you've
There's
never
12.
seen them. And I'm like, no,
How many?
No, 12.
12. I've never seen any of them.
Yeah.
The
And
equivalent of they made 12 flowers in the attics. I swear to God.
I've
Yeah.
never had any like desire to watch them.
No. I always wondered why it had such a cult following, though. I'm like, so this must be a really freaking scary movie. And yeah, maybe the ones after are, but this was just, I still wish I have never seen it. But now I have to say I have.
And
I
I don't know
mean,
if I said this when we did Friday the 13th or not, but it's like I totally get why parody horror movies were made.
yes,
Yes.
I completely get it.
makes
Completely
sense
get
now.
it. Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
Was there a parody of this? Because there easily could
I
be.
think they all are. I think like Return of the Living Dead, the Scream movies, those are
Yeah.
comedy, aren't they? I think
Oh,
they
yeah.
just mix all of this into them. And it's like, I feel bad for people who were really scared. And I feel bad for anybody who watched this back in 1980, whatever, 84, and like were scarred by it. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I just want to come give you a hug because this was not worth being so scared over.
But back then it may have been.
I get it. And I was talking to Alana about that. Like, she's like, I just don't understand the 80s movies and how you guys did you guys like as if I'm a movie producer, did you guys just like make cringy movies like on purpose? And I was like, yeah,
That's
that's
what we were aiming
that's-
for.
that's what we were doing.
Total goals.
There was no CGI. There was not everything was made. Everything was claymation or I'm shut up.
Yeah. You don't know
I hope she's-
anything.
Hope she doesn't I know she doesn't listen to this, so
Yeah.
shut up, Alana.
Yeah. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm.
Ah.
So, again, if you have never seen this movie, and it's okay if you haven't, you don't need to. This is a movie by Wes Craven, and this is, classic slasher film about several Midwestern teenagers who fall prey to Freddy Krueger, who is referred to as Fred in this movie. He is a disfigured midnight mangler who preys on the teenagers in their dreams, which in turn kills them in real life. And so, after investigating this phenomenon, Nancy, who is like the police chief's daughter, begins to suspect that a dark secret that has been kept by her parents and her friends' parents, it may be this key to unraveling this mystery of this slash killer. And so, with her and her boyfriend, played by a very young and innocent looking Johnny Depp, can they solve this puzzle of this midnight slasher before it's too late?
Yeah. So that's our podcast.
Yep.
We'll
Thanks
see you
for
guys later.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
That's all the effort we're going to give to it.
Have a great week, everyone.
Yeah.
Go listen to Taylor Swift's new album.
Right.
Much better use of time.
I'm glad we all agree though.
Yes,
I was
me too.
thinking like, okay, this has like such a cult following that I'm like,
We're
they're gonna be
missing
like,
something.
this was fantastic. And I would be like,
Oh.
what
Mm-mm.
what was I watching then? We've got Robert Englund, who was born in 1947, and he's still alive.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
England has received multiple accolades and honors, including a Saturn Award, a Fangoria Chainsaw Award, and is scheduled to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Following his performance in the original A Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984, he became closely associated with the horror film genre and is widely regarded as one of its iconic actors. He reprised his role as Freddy in 7 sequels, as well as the horror anthology series Freddy's Nightmares, which went from 1988 to 1990. We also have Heather Langenkamp, who was born in 1964. She's still around. Langenkamp is best known for her acting work with the horror genre, as well as television sitcoms. Langenkamp got inducted into the Fangoria Chainsaw Hall of Fame in 1995. Her other feature films include The Butterfly Room in 2012, Little Bites in 2024, The Life of Chuck in 2025. On television, Langenkamp is best recognized for appearing on the ABC sitcoms Growing Pains from 1988 to 1990, and Just the 10 of Us, 1988 to 1990, and the NBC television film Tanya and Nancy, The Inside Story, in 1994 as figure skater Nancy Kerrigan.
She would be a very good Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. And that was, I remember that, the 94 version. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And of course, we have Johnny Depp, who was born in 1963. Of course, he's still around. This was his feature film, The Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, he was just a wee baby.
Just a royal baby.
And it's almost like he was unrecognizable, that you were like, wow, is that really
Yeah.
Get a
Johnny
really
Depp?
look at him.
I did that. Yeah. I was like, is that Johnny Depp? Because I knew he was in it, but I was like, is that him? But yeah.
Yeah. He's he was just a wee little lad. So Johnny Depp, I mean, he's got such a huge
Yeah,
background. I
that's
mean,
its own podcast in
yeah, we
itself.
could go on and on and on. Depp became known for his work with director Tim Burton, collaborating on 8 films together, starting with Edward Scissorhands, followed by Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street, Alice in Wonderland, and Dark Shadows. For his work in the film industry, he received an honorary César and star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1999. He was named People's Sexiest Man Alive twice.
So this movie came out right before the holiday season, 1984, came out November 9th, and it had a budget somewhere between 1.1 and 1.8 billion, which is one of the lowest budgets we've seen
Very low.
outside
Very
of
low.
Friday the 13th, right? Friday the 13th had a $550,000 budget.
Mm.
But it did go on to gross 57 million. So it did great at the box office, but the
Somehow.
franchise overall has gone to gross over 500 million. So people love
Holy
this
crap.
shit. People
Yes,
love
they
this shit, man.
not us, but yes, everybody
Yeah.
else.
I don't know. I'm just ready. You ready to dive in?
Let's just get this going.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so we start this shit show with teenager Tina Gray waking up from a terrifying nightmare where a disfigured man is wearing this glove of blades and he attacks her in a boiler room. Her mother
Right.
then
She's running around in a boiler room, right?
right. Yeah.
Can we stop? Can we back up though? Like, you and I were talking about this before we started recording. I felt, or no, I didn't feel like it. We had to restart this movie a couple times because I
Yes.
felt like I missed something,
Yeah.
or like I wasn't paying attention, or it just sort of starts like any movie
Off
would
the rip.
start, but it's like I feel like I missed something because it just starts with somebody you don't see in
Yes.
like maybe a workshop creating blade fingers,
Yeah.
right?
No, I did the same thing. Once she was like running through this
What?
boiler room, I was like, wait, why
What?
what's going on? And I rewound to the very beginning as well,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah.
3 seconds. But
Yeah.
no,
Sorry to interrupt. Keep going. Like,
no, you're
what?
fine. Yeah, see, it's lacking some prelude.
You just sort of are plopped into this dream, right? Like,
Yes. Yes. So Tina's mother points out that the mysterious slashes that are now on her nightgown. So she's in this dream. She has been attacked by this guy with bladed gloves, but her real life nightgown has tears in it. And the following morning, Tina's best friend Nancy and Nancy's boyfriend Glenn is Johnny Depp. They divulge that they also had nightmares about the same disfigured man with the bladed gloves. I found it funny that in this sequence, Rod, Tina's boyfriend, comes up and they get into this little spat. And at the end, he says, "Well, up yours with a twirling lawnmower."
yeah.
Huh?
What? Was that a thing people said to people?
All the
Right.
time. Kristen, where were you?
Oh, okay. So up yours with a twirling lawnmower.
Yeah. Like, why? I think I'm gonna start saying that.
I'm gonna make maybe like a gardening gloves or something. I gotta write that one down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another shirt.
Yep.
So all of this group of friends have the same dream, have dreams with this same disfigured man in it. So we're now at a sleepover at Tina's house. And Tina's boyfriend is Rod. He's the one that wants to shove a twirling lawnmower up her butt. So he comes over and they just, randomly have sex, which was on my cringe meter.
That
Um,
was audio g au audi audiographic. I don't
it
know.
was.
It was like,
Yeah, whoa, these are
"Oh,
teenagers.
hi." God, that no t first of all, no teenagers are experiencing that.
No.
I'm
Right.
just saying that right now.
That's why I was like, they're teenagers.
Yeah, like,
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah, it
no.
was there. But we also have a scene in here where Glenn is calling his mom that he's sleeping over at his cousin's, quote unquote cousins. And he brings a mixtape with him with
Fantastic.
airplane sounds because the cousin lives by the airport. And this just showed how innovative we were
I
back
mean, that was
then.
brilliant.
It
That was
was.
brilliant.
It really
Best
was.
part of
But
the
then,
movie.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. But then, of course, he did not realize that the airplane sounds then turned to drag racing, and
Yeah.
then an explosion, and then a woman screaming, and he's trying to cover up where he is, telling his mom, "I'm gonna call the cops.
It
Everything's
was funny.
fine." Like
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
what a shit show that turned out to be.
Mhm.
So, Tina falls okay, so they're at the sleepover. Tina now falls asleep. And she dreams of this same disfigured man attacking her while Rod sees her fatally slashed by this unseen force, causing Rod to just take off. Nancy and Glenn come up, hearing the screaming, and they find Tina's bloodied corpse that has been slashed and just thrown throughout the whole
But
room, up the
Rod was
walls.
there, right? He was
Rod
in the
was
corner
there.
of the room because he was like, you see him at this camera is like, and he's like, Tina. He's like
Yeah, but
reaching
like
for her, but
you
she's
could have
not because she's on the
you could have gotten
on.
closer to her, dude, and he
He
didn't
could
Right.
have
even
gotten up.
try.
Like he was like the fucking baby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Tina, I'm sorry you're getting killed and
Tina,
stuff.
I'm sorry you're dying on the ceiling.
But that scene is pretty impressive.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean,
The
the
human body doesn't have that much blood in it.
oh yeah, that was so
That's a
ridiculous.
recurring
Like,
theme.
how much blood does the human body have? Because this is like, I would say like a whole tanker full.
I know, and
Well, yeah,
oxygenate. Why can't I talk?
It's okay. Oxygenated blood? Is that what you're
Blood
trying to say?
isn't right. Does not look like Heinz ketchup.
and
No,
we'll
it,
get
I'll
into
get.
that
I'll
towards the end as well, where
okay.
there's
Yes,
geysers of blood.
yes,
Like,
geysers.
blood geysers.
and that's when you really kind of realize, okay, like this isn't, it's not realistic. So,
Right. That's where it's
it
like,
was,
Okay.
yeah,
okay.
I'm going to take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
So I found it also funny in this sequence right before this disfigured man who has not been identified as Fred Krueger yet, but
Right.
this disfigured man had found Tina outside and he
Mm.
in this scene where she was outside, which I understand that this was part of her nightmare, but if you hear something and you're already creeped out about something, you don't just go outside to investigate it alone.
You do in
And
your dreams.
well, right, but I'm too logical of a person to make this make sense. So then she's running down this alleyway by her house, and Freddy starts running after her, and he looks like one of those
Just
wind guys, like
Yeah.
flailing down towards her.
what is that? Yeah.
I was like, "Is this a comedy? Because we're
If you know
only,
me,
we're, like, 2
if you know
minutes
me, you
in,
know
and I can't take this serious."
I think we've all seen this, at least Carol, I'm pretty sure you have, but if you know me, you know my favorite thing is Mystery Science Theater 3000. Absolutely, and one of my favorite is Manos: The Hands of Fate, and it reminded me of that guy with the stick or whatever it was, and it was like it was like, "Oh my god, it's Manos: The Hands of Fate." Um, but I digress. It was my Mystery Science Theater moment of
Nice.
this movie. It was like, "What is that?"
Yeah. I was cracking up at that. Like, look
Yeah,
at him. Like, what? It was really bizarre. So anyway, so yeah, Nancy and Glenn come up and find Tina's bloodied corpse, and Rod's just kind of chilling there. Like, yeah, I watched this all happen, and yeah, there was really nothing I could do. So the next day, Nancy's dad, Don, is the lieutenant of the police department, ironically, coincidentally,
of course.
luckily.
Yes.
Right. And he arrests Rod at school. For some reason, Nancy's back at school after experiencing this,
Which
which
is
Right?
yeah,
hello,
no.
like, as a parent, and you gotta, like, put your foot down on this.
Yeah, why did her parents send her to school? They were like, "Oh, she'll be
Right.
fine. Just go to school. It's cool." Right.
Right. I found this disturbing. So Nancy's at school and she falls asleep in class. And now we get into a nightmare sequence, and she sees Tina's dead body next to her in a body bag. And then all of a sudden, she's laying in the hallway. There's pools of blood, and she's being dragged by an invisible force. Nancy gets up and sh starts chasing this body bag,
Yeah.
and ends up in the boiler room, where everything ends up in a boiler room somewhere
Yeah.
for
Boiler
Someone
some
rooms were a big
reason.
deal.
yeah. I mean, we were
Right.
in a lot of boiler rooms back then.
We had a lot of boilers,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
even at our
Um,
houses.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
So she ends up in this boiler room. She ends up encountering the disfigured man, and she deliberately burns her arm on one of the boiler pipes, which startles her and wakes her up in class, leaves a burn mark on her forearm, which is presumably real life, starts freaking out. I will say that there was a scene within here when Rod was arrested at the police station, and Nancy is there with her parents. Her dad is questioning, like, why was Nancy even in this situation? Blah, blah, blah. This was the
Mhm.
worst acting I have ever seen. It was uh, horrendous acting.
Yeah, it was pretty
Um,
awful.
it was bad. And then we see Nancy's mom. I think they're in the kitchen like the next day or something. And she looks like she could be Donald Trump's sister.
Oh
Like
my god.
she
Oh,
has
yes.
the darkest, worst spray tan and this like kind of orangish hair. And
Oh
then
my god.
the outfit she was wearing, I'm like, is this Donald Trump's sister?
I mean, I guess
Did
it
they
could have
even have
been.
spray tans in the 80s? Like, I was
Oh,
trying to
no.
figure out how she got that color.
Yes.
Couldn't have been a tanning bed.
Did they have
And
that, like, that Sally Hansen, like, spray stuff back then?
What was this,
probably.
84?
Yeah,
Yeah.
84.
I'm sure they had something, but this was
Yeah, they had
bad.
to have.
And, like, standing next to your extremely pale white child, like, it just looks so unnatural. It was a shame. So
Yeah, I
that's
guess.
another, yeah, phew, yeah. That was a little bit of a dog confusion head tilt for me.
Yeah.
Didn't really make sense. Okay, So Nancy is all burned up on her arm. She then decides to go visit Rod at the police station where he describes Tina's death along with his own recent nightmares about the same disfigured man. And Nancy's in there. It almost seemed like kind of thought that Rod had done this the way she was questioning him, but then like things click with her nightmares and what he's saying. And she's like, no, I believe you. So now we're at home and Nancy falls asleep in the bathtub, which was really bizarre. But she had a really cool blow up pillow that I kind of wish I had if I
It
had a
was nice.
bathtub.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. And she is nearly drowned by Freddy, who is literally coming out of her vagina in the bathtub. So I
Yeah.
thought that was a little awkward. But
But
I mean, Freddy's got to do what he's got to do, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was a little
You got
disturbing.
nothing?
I got nothing.
Okay, we're just gonna leave Freddy at the vagina.
Yeah.
So her mom, of course, they have their tussle as they do, which is now common. And Nancy's mom hears her in there asking for help. And her mom comes in and she offers Nancy some more warm milk, which I then thought was very
Mm.
funny that Nancy was like, gross.
Yeah.
And the mom says she'll go turn down her bed for her. I was like, are we in the little house on the prairie? Like, what is,
Yeah, it was
here's
pretty strange.
some warm milk and I'll go turn down your bed. And it's like, and then she, like blows over the fact that she was just like screaming bloody murder. It was interesting. So now we see Glenn scaling Nancy's house to sneak in. And we discover that Nancy is now relying on caffeine to stay awake and has invited Glenn over to watch her as she sleeps because she's now afraid to go to sleep. Sleeping, she says she has to go look for someone and wants him to go stand guard. So if she's attacked, he'll be from a distance and be able to come help her. So Nancy leaves the house barefoot. Don't do that. That's gross hygiene.
As one does.
Right. And we are
As
presumably,
a dirty hippie,
are
I'm
you?
gonna rebut that. I'm always shoeless
Ew.
all the time.
Why?
Tavia hates it because there's no need to have shoes
I'm
on.
the polar opposite. I always have shoes on.
Yeah, like I have the dirtiest
Okay.
feet.
Oh,
I have
do
the
you wash them
cleanest
before
feet.
bed?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ugh. Don't you
That'd
ever
be
step on
gross.
something weird?
No,
That's
I'm not an
weird.
idiot.
Well, I mean, things happen.
But even I in this was like, put some shoes on.
Right. Yes. Yes. Nancy, wear shoes.
Yeah, put some
Um,
shoes on.
so yeah, so she leaves the house barefoot. She goes and like breaks into the prison and she sees this disfigured man preparing to kill Rod in his jail cell. But he then turns his attention to her and he just chases her back to her house and they end up in Nancy's bedroom and Glenn is sleeping through this entire brutal attack, although not deadly, on Nancy. So Nancy now wakes up because her alarm is going off.
Right.
And then she lays into Glenn, like, "Oh, well, I just told you to stay awake." Blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So her alarm goes off. So Freddie now goes back to the prison and he stages a killing on Rod as a suicide and puts a
Yeah.
How
yeah,
smart of him.
that was
Yeah.
yeah.
Good job, Fred.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, as
So
soon as he was hung up, like, he was dead.
right. He
But
had
I
gray
don't know if
face. It
yeah,
was
like, as soon like, he probably could have recovered from that, but I don't know if I heard a neck snap or not. But it
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't tell.
I didn't hear
I
one.
don't know, it was just like he was up there for 4 seconds.
Right. Right.
Anyway, he's dead.
Yeah. So then we're at his funeral, and Nancy's parents are starting to really get kind of worried about Nancy's nightmares and how she's describing them
I
since
like that
now,
Nancy wore a blue dress to the funeral.
Mhm.
right. Yeah, it was more of a church dress than a funeral dress.
Yeah, but, she
Yeah.
liked to be the odd person in the group. Everybody was wearing dark colors, and she's got, like, this blue dress on.
She celebrated him
Yeah, she was celebrating his
with a
life.
blue dress.
Yes.
Meanwhile, she's scared shitless that two of her friends are now dead, and she is also has these same nightmares with the same dude. So
It would scare me too.
yeah. So now her mom's scared and decides to drive Nancy to the Katja Institute for Sleep Disorders, like a bat out of hell. She pulls out of this funeral procession at the cemetery, like she has to be there within 5 minutes. It was really
But her
bizarre, like
overacting in that scene was
horrible
just
overacting.
horrible. "I'm gonna take her." Like, it was
Yes.
so bad. It was so, so bad.
I don't know if it's the actress or the character
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
it's just horrible. Like,
Just
really bad. And we'll get into more of some of her really bad
yeah.
things, but oof, yeah,
Oof.
no.
That there you go. Oof.
Marge, come on. So
Yeah.
now we're at the sleep disorder place, and Nancy is now laying in bed. She's convinced it's okay to go to sleep, and mom is back with the doctor in the other room.
Smoking their
And in
cigarettes.
1980 80s fashion, lights up a smoke. No
Smoke some
problem in a
cigarettes.
hospital. It's fine. No big deal. Nothing to see here.
No.
So Nancy does fall asleep in the sleep lab. She does get into a nightmare, and she grabs the man's fedora with the
Mm.
name Fred Krueger written in it and pulls it into the real world. It is now under the covers of her hospital bed. She has scratches all over
Dun,
her
dun,
arm that are
dun.
bleeding. I found it interesting that the doctor made a note or had said that normal sleep levels for dreaming were gauged on a scale of 5 to 6. And Nancy got up to a range of 30.
Yeah.
So I mean that's some
Yeah.
Intense
in,
dreaming.
in-
Mhm.
intense dreaming going on there, man.
Yeah.
So now we have Nancy explaining to her mom that Fred Krueger is now out for her. And mom says that she just needs some sleep. But Nancy is injured every time she goes to sleep. So fuck you, Marge. Like, why would you tell your kid to go to sleep if every time she goes to sleep, it's a horrendous nightmare and she's physically harmed every time? You're a shitty mom, Marge. This is where I start really getting really mad at her. So this makes no sense for her to suggest this.
St
And Nancy
She's, like, got
says
the
that,
bottle of gin. She's just, like,
right.
constantly has a bottle of gin.
Is
Even
it
in the
gin or
linen
vodka?
closet.
It's gin.
Okay.
Even in
So,
the linen
and
closet,
this,
she had it.
oh
Yep.
yeah. So this is where Nancy says that she should just get loaded with one of her mom's bottles to feel better. I'm like, yes. Thank you, Nancy. Call her out on her shit. She's a drunk,
Mhm.
horrible mother. So
Yeah.
now Nancy has to book about booby traps. And Glenn has now said he is scared for her that she has to go to this extent. So Nancy returns home and there are now iron bars on the windows at the house. Marge now decides to disclose to Nancy that Fred Krueger was a child murderer who killed 20 children but was released from prison on a technicality. He was then burned alive by the victim's parents, which included Marge, alongside other Elm Street residents who sought vigilante justice. And to quote Marge, she said, "He's dead because mommy killed him." Kind of want to see that in like a cartoon book, like a children's book.
Oh
No
my
reason to
god.
worry about the
Yeah.
killer. Like, he's dead because mommy killed him, and it's okay to go to sleep now. Marge
It's
really
a cringy scene because 'cause they're sitting by their own boiler,
boiler.
which was common in houses, I get that. But I don't know. I had something to say about this scene, but now I'm, like, forgetting what it was. But it was such an overacted scene on both of their parts. It was
Totally.
it was just a very difficult scene, but I do appreciate just the, like, really crappy basement. I just
Yes.
I appreciated it.
It's that scary basement where you run
Yeah,
up the stairs because you think Freddy Krueger is gonna chase after you.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I do appreciate the effort that was put into making this basement look as terrible as it did.
Yes.
You couldn't have Freddy Krueger in, like, a nice finished basement.
No, not
True.
like a rec room or anything like
No.
that.
No,
Like
Absolutely
a
not.
pool
not
table or like
Yeah,
no.
it would have
this is
ruined the vibe.
not a
Exactly.
lower level for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Which leads me to my other question is that how many basements were there? Because
Right.
they kept going down multiple levels and it was like, but I thought that was the basement. And then she opens another door and then there's like another basement. And then she goes down like this like winding staircase. And I'm like, and there's another basement. So like, did they have 3 basements?
Was that in this scene?
No, but it's like
Oh,
they have
In
multiple
general,
basements. It's real weird. And then I kept rewatching it and I'm like, but she's in the basement and then the room with the boiler and then she like moves something and goes into a doorway where she goes down another set of steps that's like another basement. And then she goes down a winding staircase that goes into another basement.
which could all just be part
are
of
you
the
just talking?
nightmare
Are
where
you talking
she's
about the dream
adding.
sequence? I think you're talking about the dream sequence.
Isn't it
Okay.
one entire dream?
Everything's a dream in this movie. It's very confusing, but like
The
she's
boiler room scenes where it's just multiple levels and all that.
okay, yeah, maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know. It's very
yeah.
confusing.
It's okay.
And it could and it might not be actual like an actual foundation thing. It could just be part of the nightmare where you keep adding on
Yeah,
things. So, who knows? So now
whatever.
yeah. So now Marge decides to just bring out this Kruger bladed glove concealed in the furnace.
Yeah, wouldn't
Like
it
a
get burned up?
well, yeah,
No, she
like a
saved it.
souvenir.
She saved it like a souvenir, like Dexter.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
just chilling in their boiler.
yeah.
Ugh. And Nancy has now realized that Kruger has targeted her and her friends because their parents were accomplices in his killing.
Yeah, she's putting the pieces
So,
together.
yes, she's a smart girl,
Yeah.
and I love her for that. So now Nancy and Glenn are on the phone with each other, and Glenn's crop top is life.
Oh my god, I
Right?
love love the crop top. He's got to show off his abs.
I love it.
Oh
I
my
love it.
goodness. Like, and is that not like the style right now too
It is.
for them they're teenagers?
For
Yep.
guys?
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm like,
No.
wait, I
Uh,
haven't seen that yet.
I'm sure somewhere, but not mainstream, I don't think, but yeah, like this general look is very popular. So, yeah. Go, go Glenn. So Nancy tells Glenn, whatever you do, don't fall asleep. And she asks that they meet at midnight to trap Fred and hit him with a baseball bat. because that's gonna
Right.
solve all their problems. I mean,
Cold
Glenn's a
clock
jock,
'em.
so, yeah, we're just gonna clock the zombie, and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Glenn tells his mom he's laying on his bed and watching this gigantic TV, and he just tells his mom he's gonna watch Miss Nude America.
Well, he's
Like,
watching the TV, he has
on his bed with
Yeah.
headphones
some
on,
headphones
listening to
on,
music.
and that conversation with his mom go ahead, like,
Yeah. It's like, "I'm gonna watch Miss Nude America," and she's like, "Well, you can't listen to it." He's like, "Why do I need to listen to it?" Ugh,
was it was
gag.
cringe, but also
Yeah.
funny. You're having this conversation with your mom, and she's
Right.
kind of playing like,
What?
cringe, but funny.
Right. I'm not convinced that his mom really knew what was going on, but
I
it
don't
it
know.
was pretty funny. So now we see Marge chugging her gin from the bottle in the linen closet. There we go. So she
So many
has
hiding places for Jen.
yes, and don't you wanna keep that
Ew.
cold?
Who drinks gin?
A, and who drinks warm gin?
Ugh,
I mean,
Yeah, it was pretty
that's
bad.
rough.
no,
And
you
this again
keep
goes with
Jen
I don't
room temperature.
Oh,
Yeah,
excuse me?
you keep Jen room temperature. You
And
add
then
ice
shake
to it.
yeah, but you don't just take it out of a linen closet and start chugging it. 0 out
You
of
do
10,
if you
do not
killed Freddy
recommend.
Krueger and you're being haunted by it.
I guess so. But when she if you I don't know if you noticed when she took that out, from between the towels and just leaned up against the wall and started chugging it, it was like her biggest sigh of relief, and it kind of felt
Right?
bad at that point. I'm like,
Yeah, you're
"You"
like, "Oh,
yeah,
Her
like,
life
you
is
took
rough.
yeah."
apparently.
I mean, if you killed somebody and you're living with that, like, secret, like, I could see that, like, starts to eat you, from the inside. Then you see the kids start being affected by
Having
it,
the
but you're not
repercussions, yeah.
sure, but you're also, you're like, "Ugh." So, I just would have chosen something that wasn't gin.
Right. So now, uh, going back a little bit, so Nancy had told Glenn that they were gonna meet at midnight. So Nancy's trying to get through to Glenn on the phone, and his parents take the phone off the hook. Like,
Yeah.
the dad does not want Nancy to hang out with Glenn. He thinks that this is just bad news.
Yeah.
So dad tells her he cannot talk, hangs up the phone, takes the phone off the hook. Nancy then gets upset and she rips her phone from her wall, but then it's still ringing and she answers it. And Fred says to her, "I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy." Duh.
Ugh.
No, you're not.
Ugh. Ugh.
He's an adult.
Not
Yes.
my boyfriend, Fred.
Yeah,
Right.
creep.
Ugh. So now Marge is tanked and she has locked up the whole house so that Nancy can't get out of it, which seems like an extreme fire hazard, but we'll also get into that. So later that night, Glenn falls asleep and he is killed by Fred.
Yeah. Fred gets him.
And very, very, so this, yeah,
Bye,
um,
Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
yes.
poor Johnny.
So in this murder scene is where we have the geyser of blood.
Yes. Blood
From
geyser.
a right, from a very small child, Johnny Depp.
Mm.
Yes.
Just,
He
like
probably has how many gallons of blood do you have? Like, if you think
right.
of a milk jug, like, how many jugs of milk do you have in blood? I can't imagine it's more than 10? 7?
Right, right,
And
like,
this was
this amount of blood, I can't even see, like, a huge shark attack
yeah,
producing this
no.
much blood. Like, this was
Okay,
excessive.
Okay, we have about 1 gallon of blood in our body.
Oh, okay.
Right.
1 gallon of
Yeah, it's
milk.
like a little over 8 pints of blood.
And this was the
Right.
equivalent of like
A
fif
volcano.
50
Yeah,
gallons of
yeah,
blood.
this is
Yes.
not a gallon.
So it's certainly not a gallon.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
So Nancy asks Don, who's her dad, he's across the street investigating Glenn's murder, and she asks her dad to break into their house in 20 minutes. So
Mm,
now at exactly midnight is when Glenn was killed, and Nancy tells her dad to get to their house at 12:30, which would be in exactly 20 minutes. So that means between 12 and 12:10 is when Glenn died, and the entire town got to their house to
there.
investigate this death, and between 12:10 and 12:20 is when Nancy put together booby traps in her house and
I
settles down to go to bed and fall asleep at 12:20 to wake up at 12:30.
It's
After
all
her
very
boyfriend
efficient.
just died.
Right.
What I wanna appreciate here, if we back up to prior to Johnny Depp, like, Fountain of Blood, he's fallen asleep, right? And like, holding his TV, and the Star Spangled Banner is playing.
Yes.
So kids, TV used to end.
Yeah. There was an
TV
end.
TV used to stop, and you would
No. Was it the
get
TV or the radio he was listening to?
it was the TV,
TV.
because that's what you heard at the end of a day,
Broadcast
and
day.
that's at the end of the broadcast day, you got Star Spangled Banner, and then it just went to fuzz until, like, 6 or 7 in the morning.
Or
So,
Crazy.
anyway, just
that
wanna
like
point that
rainbow
out.
colored bars.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, or that, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was the end of the day. So TV used to end.
Yes. It did.
Very on,
And everybody
very
had to
on,
go to bed.
right? There was nothing else to do.
Nothing.
Right.
Sorry,
Mm,
continue.
it's all good. So Nancy has now rigged booby traps in her house and has successfully lured Fred out of a nightmare she is having and into the real world. So they go through their typical cat and mouse chase, but she has gotten him out of the nightmare and into her real world in her house. The booby traps allow her to light him on fire, and she then gets to lock him in the basement. She's so everyone's across the street dealing with Glenn's murder, and she is in this trapped house where Krueger is now on fire inside this house. She's breaking windows, yelling at this one policeman that was told by her dad, "Let me know if anything weird happens." I'm sorry, but breaking windows and a little girl yelling for help, and he's just standing there? Like,
That probably happens all the
what?
time.
Yeah,
Oh,
That they're
Jesus.
like, "Oh, this is normal."
right.
Like
Look at this girl screaming for help.
Yeah, like,
the
she has
and isn't
literally
there like
lost it.
smoke coming out? And
Yes,
you know,
Ah,
no
well,
and at
big
that's
one
deal.
point,
curious.
this cop then
Curious.
says, "I think I should tell the lieutenant about this." It's like, "You think? His daughter is breaking windows, there's
These are
smoke
the
coming from the
worst
house."
police department.
Yes. Like, "Come on, Captain Dipshit, come on, like, do something." So, dad starts running across the street, and he realizes the whole house is locked up, so they somehow get in. And they find that even though Krueger was on fire in the basement, he has now escaped, and there are now fire tracks going through the house. And Nancy has realized that he is after mom. So Nancy and Don go upstairs following the fire path, and they find Krueger smothering Marge in her bedroom. After Don extinguishes the fire, Krueger has vanished, and Marge just kinda sinks into the mattress and just disappears.
They didn't even look
Like,
under the bed to see if she was there.
oops. No, they didn't.
They were like,
Maybe
"Oh, well, she's gone, and now the bed's back to normal. Cool."
Right,
she
like
could have been
nothing
there the
ever
whole time.
happened. Nothing ever happened. She just vanished. So, and I find it so weird that the dad leaves the room and Nancy's like, "No, I'm fine." So I think she realized that Krueger would come back because she has now realized that Krueger is fueled by his victim's fear. So Krueger does come back into the room and he threatens and tries
Now
to
you're gonna die.
yeah. So she has realized she knows his game now. So she knows he's fueled by fear and she calmly turns her back on him and he just evaporates.
Nancy's a fucking genius.
Yeah, good for Nancy.
Yeah.
Love you, Nancy.
She's
She's a
pretty awesome.
smart cookie.
She really is. And she took back her energy. She's
She
like, I
did.
take back
I
my
take back all the
energy
energy.
from
Yes.
you fuck.
Yes. Loved it.
Okay. This is a good, powerful woman scene. So
It is.
I will give this that.
I think this was the most exciting scene out of all of it.
Hands down. But he
So
like
now we
evaporates into like pixels. Like
yes.
They should have had that
Yeah.
noise when it
Yes.
happened.
It
So
was
now
something
we
Xanadu about it.
you know what? I was thinking about that too. I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is so grueling. I would almost rather watch Xanadu again."
Oh
Yay,
my
I
Xanadu!
know.
God.
I
Yes.
know.
We've
I
converted
know.
her.
Carol loves
We
Xanadu now.
Yes. I'm going to
no, I
get her
didn't
a
say I love
Xanadu
it.
coat.
Did not say I love it, just said it might be one step
Carol gets a coat
above.
now.
Carol gets a coat.
It's just one step above a Nightmare on Elm Street. But I digress. So now we're
Yeah,
at our closing scene where Nancy steps outside and it's bright and shiny and
white.
all of her
Everything's
friends are there
white.
and her mother is alive and we realize that the entire movie has just been one huge nightmare. So she gets into Glenn's convertible to go to school and the top comes down and it is striped in green and red. They are then locked into the car as the car speeds down the street and Marge waves them goodbye on her doorstep. There are three random girls in white dresses playing jump rope, chanting Kruger's nursery rhyme. And Marge is then grabbed by Kruger through the front door and sucked into the front door window. And that's the end.
Scene.
The body that went in through that front door window.
Oh my God.
Like, this was the worst dummy I have ever seen. Like, it was so very
Wait, but is this
blatantly
not a dream? Or everything's all
we
white?
don't know.
We
I
don't
think this is the
know.
dream. I think all these people are fucking
Mm.
dead. And I think she's in some sort of la la land.
Well,
These people
right.
are all dead.
So did she die?
I don't think she died. I think she's in some sort of mental in- incapacitation.
She would have to be after everybody died and her mother.
I think this is some sort of like mental hospital dream where because then the top to the car goes down, it's green and red, the windows go up, like it's not realistic. And then the mom is all creepy and everything's white. This is a dream. This is another dream that may oh, wait, hold on, I wanna that was the worst mannequin. I had to watch it
Yes.
again.
It's awful.
Better
It's so
lock your
bad.
door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8.
Oh. So I take it none of us know if this makes sense for the next movie.
We don't know because we've never seen it.
We're not going to see it, ladies.
Yeah, please no. Please no.
Never
We
say
we
never. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2?
Sure.
No.
Freddy's Revenge.
Ooh.
Well, none
Oh,
of the
that's where
same
he's with
people are in it.
No, this is where he takes on Jason, right?
No, because
Oh,
there's one that's Freddy
no.
versus Jason.
There's Freddy versus Jay. This is
Mm.
okay. The film follows a teenage boy is haunted in his dreams by deceased child murderer Freddy Krueger, who is out to possess him in order to continue his reign of terror in the real world. Yeah, this has nothing to do with the first movie.
It sounds like it's
Oh,
exactly like the
but
first movie.
this is the gruesome vendetta against the youth of Springwood, Ohio.
What?
Yeah.
Did their parents kill him too?
Right. Why is he jumping ship?
Yeah, why is he moving to a different town?
I don't know. Maybe this one was in Springwood, Ohio. I don't know. Do we know that?
I
I
guess
don't
we
think we know that.
don't know.
I mean, it would make sense for something gruesome to be in Ohio.
It's always in Ohio.
Frickin' Ohio.
So the tomato meter gave this a 94%,
What?
How?
and it's certified fresh. So this is like
How?
the highest rated movie
We've
that
watched.
that we've watched. Give me a fucking break, bro. What?
What?
And it got an 84% on the popcorn meter.
Make that make sense.
Yeah. Brain is not computing. I don't get it. IMDb gave it a 7.4 out of 10.
Okay.
Roger Ebert never reviewed the original 1984 A Nightmare on Elm Street, but he did review the 2010 remake, giving it a negative rating of 2 stars and calling it a cold, impersonal movie that lacked soul and any sympathy for its characters. He noted that the remake was filmmaking by the numbers and a machine-made script.
Hmm.
Eh,
And
Yeah.
for once, we agree with Roger Ebert.
Right.
Paul Attanasio, our good friend at the Washington Post,
Mm-hmm.
said the script is consistently witty. The camera work by cinematographer Jacques Heitkin was crisp and expressive.
I don't know what to think about that.
What are we missing here?
Who paid him to say that?
Right.
Vincent Canby of the New York Times said A Nightmare on Elm Street puts more emphasis on bizarre special effects, which aren't at all bad. Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know if maybe we were watching a different movie.
We weren't, obviously.
But
We also aren't horror people.
We aren't horror people. It's like it's almost like if we do another horror movie, we need to bring a horror person on to
yeah,
give us perspective
who can we
because
We just don't get it.
I know we'll have to find somebody we know that really loves horror. So the next year
yeah.
when we do these movies, that we have somebody's perspective on the greatness of this because it's obviously lost on us completely.
Yes.
And it may be because we're too literal.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
can't come up with a reason why we might think differently than other people think. Maybe it's because I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why people would be like, this was amazing. The actors were amazing. The storyline was fantastic. The special effects were really great, even for 1984.
So wait, so let's break this down though. Yeah, so we've got what's her name? Her name Heather Langenkamp. Now, I think she does a okay job at acting, but all in
Mhm,
all, I feel this was overacted.
mhm.
Yes.
And maybe that's just the mom. Maybe I'm just blaming everyone for the mom's bad acting. I think the
Oh
dad, I
god.
think the police, I think he was fine. I think Johnny Depp was fine. I think that I'm trying to get this. Like,
I think a lot of the acting around this time was kind of the same, like, she really reminded me of Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
yeah,
Mm.
Like, they were kind
I
whatever
just
her
don't
name I
get
forgot her
how
name.
this gets higher, like 84. What do we got in 84? Or close to 84?
Isn't that Back to the Future?
84. Amadeus. Pee-wee's Big Adventure
Ghostbusters.
was 85. Silly Seeking
Footloose.
Student.
Ghostbusters.
What did Ghostbusters get on Rotten Tomatoes?
Purple
Oh,
Rain, Revenge of the Nerds,
Okay, okay.
Flash,
Like
Ice Pirates.
Supergirl,
Ice Pirates.
Ice Pirates.
Never-Ending Story.
Okay, so Ghostbusters got a 95% on the tomato meter.
Which makes sense.
I'm going to argue that when we do eventually watch that
But it makes more sense than
because
this.
of Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck deserved a higher score than fucking A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hell
Word.
yes. Yeah. Which, yeah.
But then you have those horror people that are gonna argue us on that because they don't appreciate Howard.
I need a horror person. I need to understand this better
I can think of people
because
that I would bring into this, but not people that I'd be like, I could call them right now and be like,
but here's the thing. Like if we get into our own thing, is it cringe?
hmm,
I I wasn't cringed. No. I'm giving it a not really on the cringe
Yeah,
factor.
it's not really cringe.
It's not really scary.
Not really
I
scary.
guess I guess that depends on what our
If you really
definition,
deep
like
dive into
what
some
is our definition of cringy? Okay. So like I think there are parts that you're like, what the fuck? Like the bathtub moment, the part where what's his name says, "Oh, I had a boner this morning." And you're like, "Why what?"
That would be
Um
in a movie today, though. Like,
yeah, sure. There's just like the focus on the teenage sex that is not really teenage sex, and like just some of it is like I don't know. I guess
but that's in movies today. Like, I'm just saying, like, did it age well?
yeah.
Like, you could do a remake of this movie verbatim today.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. So not really.
Yeah.
Am I watching it on a Saturday?
I will never watch this movie ever again.
No.
No, no.
Not a
I
fan.
like. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It exists in the world, and I appreciate that.
Yes, and I will say that, cuz I don't want to be like, "Hey, we're horror haters," cuz
I know we're
I don't
not.
we're not, and if I have the choice between a Friday the 13th or A Nightmare on Elm Street and I had to
Oh,
watch one and there's a gun to my head, that I'd be like, "I'll watch Friday the 13th."
I'll watch Friday the 13th.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean, out of the two, Friday the 13th blows this out of the water.
yeah.
Word.
I don't know. So we're not.
Well, it's got Kevin Bacon boner.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Mm.
on that point alone.
That
Um
alone that makes it a superior film.
exactly. So we're not horror haters.
We're not. Like this is our last one too.
We move
we
into
jump
some
into
Thanksgiving.
start to get into the holidays here soon. So maybe we'll intersperse some other horror in 2026, maybe not just to Halloween, just for our own education. I don't know. Maybe go for some of the comedy ones. Those I
Yeah.
think we'll appreciate. I think we'll like them.
Yes. Then we'll be like, I get why these were
I get
made.
it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, well, happy Halloween.
Yes.
Happy
Happy Halloween,
Halloween.
everyone. Hopefully you're not watching this movie to celebrate.
Maybe go watch a real horror film.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Believe this fog?
Oh, I believe anything is possible.
Thanks for joining us at the Shermer High Alumni Association. If you had as much fun as we did, hit follow, leave a review, and share this episode with your fellow 80s movies lovers.
And don't forget to join us on our website, shahpodcast.com, SHAA podcast.com, where you can join our members lounge as well as shop some of the new merch that has been released on some of our previous episodes that we're calling the If You Know, You Know. If you don't listen to the podcast, the merch isn't going to make much sense. But join us over there and sign up to become part of the association.
Until next time, be kind and don't forget to rewind. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.